Hello there, and welcome to Cityline. We are zooming from my kitchen. It's great to be in your home. We have a wonderful hour ahead of us. Later on, we'll be talking with the Children's Museum of Tacoma. Brenda and Tiana will be here to talk about when they are going to open and some surprises they have up their sleeve that you will notice when you visit them. Norman Brickhouse will be here from Vallejo Vocation to talk about a new program they have that has made headlines. You don't want to miss that. Volunteer income tax assistants are Amy Allison from Associated Ministries will be here to talk about VITA, which is a free service for your taxes. And of course, taxes are due May 17th, so you have some time to take advantage of this program. Our Humane Society Pet of the Week will be here. And then with me right now, I have two individuals that put the sister in sister cities. They're here to talk about Tacoma Sister Cities International Film Festival. Please join me in welcoming Claire Petrich. You are a Sister Cities Film Festival board member. Welcome, my dear.
Hello, Amanda. It's great to see you and great to be here.
It's great to have you here. And then your little sidekick over here, the dynamic duo. We're talking about Frances Lorenz. You are also a board member of the Sister Cities Film Festival. Welcome back, Frances.
Oh, thanks so much, Amanda. It's great to see you.
What have you done with Mario?
Mario is busy trying to organize anything he can.
So Claire, let's just jump in. Speaking of organizing, there's so much to talk about. Tell us about the film festival, Claire, and how long it has been in existence here in Tacoma.
Amanda, the film festival has been going on for 17 years. Last year was the 18th year because of the pandemic. We skipped it. So this is the 18th film festival in 19 years, and it is now virtual. So it's very exciting that you will be able to watch it online.
So Frances, she spilled the beans in the sense of it is going to be online. So what's different about it in terms of its virtuality and also in terms of how does that work, Frances? I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around a virtual film festival.
Okay, virtual. We're not at the Blue Mouse, although we've loved having the Blue Mouse all over the years. It's virtual. You have to go to Tacoma Sister Cities and purchase a ticket for a film of your choice. It's readily available. You can see Sister Cities Film Festival, and all 9 films will be listed. We have this great platform called Elevin, and that's what's enabling us to offer this virtually. And you wouldn't believe it, but we're listed with the Toronto Film Festival. It's unbelievable. So all your films and film festivals around the world are right on the same site with us. So the advantage is you can have a film party at your house and watch a film you've bought a ticket for anytime, 24/7, over the course of the film festival, which is April 19th through the 26th. So that gives you a lot of flexibility. You're not married to any one time like you were in a real theater. And also you can invite your friends over and serve popcorn or whatever you want to do.
Well, okay, so yes, because this may be the one chance you have in 18 years to see all of the films, all 9, because it's on your time. And let me add, with my popcorn, my pajama bottoms, in my bed. Those are things that will sell me every single time about a program.
It's true.
So Claire, how much does it cost and how do we get a ticket?
All right, you get a ticket by going online, TacomaSisterCities.org Film Festival, and you'll go in and you will be able to click on each of the films. And you also have the opportunity to buy a pass that would cover all of the films. So the best deal, of course, is to buy the pass, $75. You get to see every single one of the films anytime you want. If you are, and the regular price for the tickets is $12. If you are youth or senior, the tickets are $10. And if you're buying a family ticket, that's $30. So let's say, the whole family wants to go watch it after dinner or before breakfast or sometime 4 films on Saturday. They can do it for $30.
Okay, can we just talk about, you said $75 for a pass, and by the magic of me having my iPhone, which you cannot see, that is $8.33 a film. That is so inexpensive to see films of this caliber. I mean, I don't know how you could not pass that up. So Claire, now that I have you in the hot seat, tell us about the films. You have some films you want to give us a little showcase about.
Sure. Francis and I will share, and I'll start in the Pacific. All right. We have 2 films, one from Japan, one from Taiwan. The film from Japan is a film called Shoplifters. It basically tells how a family gets into that point where they begin shoplifting. So I think it's a film that you're not going to see on a regular basis. It's going to teach you something you never thought about, and it's supposed to be a fantastic film. The film from Taiwan is a Hollywood film that you may have seen, but you want to see again. It's called The Great Buddha. And again, just look it up. It's a well-known film, and I think that for those who saw it once, they might want to see it again.
I love that. All right, so Frances, tell us about the next 3 films.
Okay, I'm going to actually tell you about 4, starting with, I'm going to start with Cuba, which is our sister city in Cienfuegos. The film is called Sergio y Sergey, and it's about the collapse of the USSR in 1991. And Cuba is entering what's called a special period where they have severe economic problems because the Soviet Union has left them stranded with almost no food. The Sergio is a professor of Marxism at the university and speaks Russian. And he happens to get a radio, a ham radio, and connects with Sergei, who's a cosmonaut that's stranded in space because no one can rescue him because of the collapse of the USSR. And they connect and have a wonderful friendship that develops. And I'm not going to reveal the end of the movie, but it's a fun film. And it's received numerous awards internationally. Then Mexico has El Norte, and its director, Gregory Nava. It's his own personal story of fleeing Guatemala, which has had a civil war, going through Mexico and then crossing illegally into the United States and ending up in LA. And it's used as, it's very apropos right now because it shows what happens when economies collapse in Central America and in desperation, people flee to seek refuge in the United States. So then we have Morocco, which is Sweat Rain. It's directed by Hakim Belabes, who's a good friend of ours. We've brought him to Tacoma a couple of times. He teaches at the Film Institute at the University of Chicago. And it's about a farmer in rural Morocco who is struggling to overcome the bank pressure of foreclosure on his farm, trying to find water. And he has a Down syndrome teenager. And it's an interesting portrait, and you'll see the film director's intro to the film, which tells how the young actor that played the teen actually helps the director change the ending of the movie. So that's exciting. And then from Russia, we have a documentary called The Quest for the Lost Paintings. It stars our own Linda Nino, our favorite artist in Tacoma. And it's about Jack Gunter's paintings that he had to leave in the Soviet Union when it collapsed, and he's going back to rescue 17 paintings. And that's 25 years later. So I think all of these offerings are fabulous opportunities to learn about culture, history, and language.
And Clara, you have a few more just to kind of sew this up for us.
Yes, I'm going to take us to Europe now. So, a really interesting film is taking place in Norway. It's called The Tongue Cutters. It's really about labor and children and fishing. It is a special activity where the Norwegians have actually had their children join with them during the fisheries time, and the kids are superb at cutting the tongues out of cod fish. So something really of interest to those of us who fish or are interested in maritime in this part of the world. Then we're going to Croatia. You know, Croatia is a country that has had some severe, the homeland war that took place in the 90s. And they've been recovering from that. And we decided that we've been dealing with that in some of the other films, but this time we just wanted to show the world a comedy. So the name of this film is Life is a Trumpet. During the past year, we've been working with a community in Tacoma to get a new sister city located in Italy. And the film that the Tacoma Italians are showing is a remarkable film known as Life is Beautiful. It is the story of a family. Have you seen that film? It's amazing. Something that if you saw it before, you want to see it again. It's the story of a family in a concentration camp during World War II. And basically it's the story of how the human spirit can overcome anything. So I believe that our films are diverse. There's a opportunity to learn about cultures, listen to it in a language that you may or may not know with subtitles on all the films, and just get to know those cities that are so important to Tacoma.
Absolutely. I mean, my heart is still twisted and back on the Japanese film about shoplifting because I just can't get my head around that noble, wonderful, sacred culture having a family get to the point where they have to shoplift. So I'm still back there, but now I've whiplashed over here, Claire, because when you say This Beautiful Life, it's up there with Schindler's List. It's up there with Cinema Paradiso.
Yes.
It is one of those movies that educates as it entertains. So well done. So last question for you, Claire, is first off, who do we need to thank in terms of sponsors, volunteers, and organizers?
We are so grateful to, basically to the Tacoma Arts Commission, which is supporting the film festival, Tacoma Creates, Asia Pacific Cultural Center, the Port of Tacoma. We have a number of folks who have taken out ads. Those who know the committees and are interested in them, our ads vary from the Northwest Shop, our longtime supporter, the Northwest Shop and its neighbor, and a number of Proctor businesses who have been wonderful friends of the Blue Mouse and of activities held there. And so they are with us on our virtual film festival. We also thank Connolly Law Firm. There's a new Aikido center in town, and we're delighted that they could be part of it. Chichak, which is a language school in Tacoma, is also one of our major sponsors under the Croatian films. And we thank Bill Connolly, who has been out in the community talking with people and asking for their support. So we are grateful every moment to those who understand sister cities and who care about the whole community learning about the world.
I want to say thank you to the two of you. As I said earlier, you put the sister in sister cities, you two do. And thank you for helping remind us that we are global citizens
Yes.
That we all are more alike than we are different. And these beautiful films that you have carefully curated help us step into those situations and remind us that truly we are all in this together. So ladies, thank you so much for all your hard work, for all that you've done. And I need to get off the computer so I can go buy my pass.
Right. Thank you, Amanda. We'll see you at the movies.
Thanks so much, Amanda.
You're more than welcome.